Dana's always been one of those kids that's just had to win at everything she's done. She started ballet at like 4 years old, I believe, and she worked really hard at ballet. She got to the point where she was on the company team. They traveled to Vegas to compete against other, company teams. That was her thing, and that was Mom's thing. She wanted, her baby to be a ballerina. When she first started playing, it was kind of out of the blue.
Well, it's a funny story because he thought I was going to try out for cheerleading because that's originally what I told him I was going to do. But I saw everybody going to the gym and I was like, what's that for? And then I just went and tried out.
Most of the girls that was playing on the team had already been playing, so it was a surprise for me.
He said, you made the what? I said, I made the basketball team.
I went to the first game and I think she scored like 4 or 6 points, and I mean, usually at an elementary game, that could be the final score, 6-2. So seeing her play her first game, it just looked natural from the start, and this was 4th grade. 5th grade year, she looked like she had been playing since she was 2 or 3 years old. I had people ask me, how long this kid been playing? And I would say 1 year, and they would look at me like I was crazy.
Once she learned how to get to the basket, she was unstoppable. I mean, and she just always had the heart, the will and the drive, and I can't lose attitude.
She's a feisty little mama too. She's always been small, so I guess, she's used that as a chip on her shoulder.
It was challenging. My shorts were like really, really big because I was always really small, but it was fun and I learned a lot.
Her junior year, Westside was Dana's team. And I mean, everybody knew that, it was Dana's team. Whatever we were going to do, Dana was going to lead us.
She had a nickname, Mittens. Gary Payton was the glove. And Dana had that defense, so we always called her Mittens.
East Chicago is our big rival. We beat East Chicago, they beat us. It's bragging rights for the whole year. But she busted out with 45 points. Bang!
But we always say, let Dana do what Dana do. And she would smile and go out there and do her thing.
And we were ahead in the 4th quarter, and I'm not that stupid that Dana was going to have the ball. Well, they fouled Dana almost every time. She was 12 for 13 at the free throw line and iced the game.
Today, we are very excited to present Dana Evans with an honorary game jersey and hat, commemorating her selection to the McDonald's All-American team.
To come from where she comes from, it's a tough city.
Well, Gary's tough. It's made her tough. She's lost friends, whether it was because she was good at basketball or, gun violence.
Coming to Westside, a lot of people said a lot of negative things. Some said the coach would hold me back, or being in the inner city, I would get overlooked. But not to mention, no girl has ever made the McDonald's All-American team from Gary, Indiana. Well, guess what? I'm the first. I'm a living testimony that you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. Whether it deals with playing sports, playing an instrument, singing, or anything. You can be anything you want, but you have to believe in yourself, pray, and work for it.
It's something that she's not ashamed of. She welcomes the challenge. She's always welcomed any challenge. If you say she can't do something, she's gonna try her best to do it.
A moment that still sticks with me from high school, I would say, is not winning Miss Basketball. That's something I always keep in the back of my mind, and I use that as motivation to this day.
McLaughlin is your Indiana 2017 Miss Basketball, and we caught up with the newly crowned Miss Basketball this afternoon.
Receiving this award kind of sealed off my high school career.
Dana Evans of Gary West and Madison Wise of Greenfield Central, they're your other finalists.
There were many honorable candidates that easily could have received the award, and knowing that I was able to receive it last night was amazing, and it was a dream come true for me.
I mean, that might have been the longest 2-hour drive I can remember.
That's something that still sticks with me. I mean, I really wanted the Miss Basketball, not only for me, but for the kids in Gary, letting them know that you can do it just because you're from Gary. So I think that hurt me the most, knowing that I just wanted to show them that there's more.
It hurt, but it helped her. It just motivated her. It's still tough to even talk about.
I still have a chip on my shoulder. I always will. I use everything as motivation.
It's one of those things you just kind of gotta use for motivation. I'll just say that. And she did.